Hi everybody, this is Amanda from the Desert Mermaid. Today I am going to do a review on the Mertailor Spellbound Lotus, okay? This is one of his newest type tails, and it is like a hybrid. It's a kind of like a basic one in a way. So what that means is it is lined with neoprene with silicone over it. I wanted to kind of show you how it does look. So this is the fluke, okay, beautiful, and just let me down there, girl. And then this is the rest of it, and it has, I really like the type of scales. I do believe they've changed the scales, which look just as pretty, okay. But you can see it has lots of sugar. I hope you can see that. Okay, one of my most favorite parts of it. All right, so let's get started. Okay, I've had a few different type questions coming my way. Once people realized I did get one of these type of tails, I had some folks message me and were asking me questions about it. So I figured I would just do the video. One of the questions is, how heavy is it? Well, it is a little heavy, and there is a reason for that. It is this fluke. So, that said, it's a very, in the water, it's a very realistic swim. And I'll have some video in just a little bit where you can see like how it swims. To me, it's how a mermaid would swim. Okay, that's just my opinion, all right? So, I just wanted to let you guys know it is heavy. I want to say that I read online that it's about 15 to 17 pound fluke. I could have read the wrong thing, okay? But it kind of feels like that could be it, all right? And I want to say with the rest of it, with the rest of the skin to it, lift it up. She is a little heavy. Okay, just a little heavy. With the rest of it, I want to say it was like 25 to 30 pounds, which that's what I read. Once again, I could be wrong. I do know that it is quite heavy outside of the water. Once I get it on and get inside the water, complete different story. Now, I do some gigs where I am outside of the water, and what I can say is, one of the best features I have found about this tail is the foot pockets. I think I've had some people that complained about foot pockets in here. Me personally, I have tried a lot of different monofins, and this actually reminds me a lot, like the way the foot pockets are, of like a mahina fin. But this, like the way the foot pockets, they're like separate, and this part is where your feet would go, and this part right here, you can kind of see the indent, is where the foot pockets. So the foot pockets are kind of like shaped like this, okay? And then here's where your feet go. They are made out of silicone, so people, I am telling you, these are super cushy. I love them. Now, I can kind of show you what it looks like. I can't, unfortunately, show you. I cannot get this part down to the foot pockets. I've tried and tried and tried and tried. Wish I could show you, but you just gotta take my word for it. They're like shaped like this. You put your heels in, your feet go into this part, and super cushy. So to me, that's worth the weight of it. Okay, so this is kind of like the inside. I don't know if you can kind of see. It's neoprene lined, yep. And it is, you know, the sewn on the sides. What is beautiful about this new line is they blended the seams, and so I have no issues. I don't have any kids or anybody asking me, what is that? There's none of that going on. It's a beautiful tail. Okay, what is the best way for me to put it on? I usually wear, first of all, thin, like, they're called hot yoga. So they're really thin leggings. If you can find thin leggings, it might work. I kind of figure probably during the summer I'm probably not going to wear the leggings just for heat wise. But what I did do is I did actually email Mertailor, which gotta say they have one of the best customer services ever. They did contact me like right away. But what I asked was, so I heard two different ways for silicone tails. You got either the water type lube, I guess. Okay, anyway, it's that type of lube, or coconut oil. And they emailed back and was like, you don't want to use that type of lube. You want to use a little bit of coconut oil if you need to. Some people just don't need it, which is great. Unfortunately, I do. So as soon as I was struggling to get this thing on. It was really a struggle. But the minute that I used coconut oil on just my feet part, because you don't want to put it all over your legs. This is a neoprene tail. You don't want it to start to build up, okay, on the neoprene. Just on your feet. These guys, my feet just slipped right in. I literally couldn't believe the difference. So I do recommend coconut oil if you can't get them in, okay? Let's see. So, how does it swim? Yes, this thing, like I said, you will see like just some clips of me swimming with some of my pod friends here in Arizona, in a heated pool. And because I would actually go outside by the pool and put this on, but it's literally like probably 60 degrees in me from Phoenix, Arizona, hence the Desert Mermaid. That's just way too cold for me. I'm a wimp. Okay, I'm a wimp. So, anyway, where was I? I have a list that lets me see. How does this swim? Okay, yeah, so how does it swim? Woo! How does it swim? I love the way this beautiful tail swims. It is not something that you're going to race in. And it's very clear that Eric did say, this is the Mertailor, the guy who actually started Mertailor, he did say that this is not going to be a fast swimming tail. That said, it is beautiful under the water. The way your tail is going to move, absolutely beautiful. It's very graceful. I would say it's really graceful. So that is a huge plus for me. I have children that really like to see this under the water, and sometimes they do want to race, but I have to tell them, you know what, I do like to take my time, so why don't you guys go ahead before me and I will swim after you. So that's also a safety thing too. So swimming, love it, absolutely love it. Let's see. Okay, so that's kind of like the rundown on stuff. I would say the pros on this tail is it swims beautifully. The foot pockets are the most comfortable foot pockets I have ever worn. And I don't know I can't remember if I already said this, but when I'm out of water, my feet don't hurt. I mean, they just don't hurt. It's heavy. That's the thing. So I usually have to prop my feet, like I have to roll a blanket or something pretty underneath, so that way my feet are propped a little bit, so I can kind of move them a little. Some people can really flip them. This is really hard to flip unless like you have amazing core and amazing legs. I don't. So, I kind of flip it like this, and the kids still love it. They love the way it feels. Sometimes they try to pick it up, and I'm like, oh, you might not want to pick it up because I don't want you to hurt yourself. So the other thing is, it's an absolutely beautiful tail. Love it. Honestly, the only con that I have, and this is literally my opinion, this is my first ever silicone tail too, so this might change for a lot of different people, a lot of different tail makers. I don't know. I chose to go with Mertailor because I really like the customer service, and I like, it seems like he's pretty personable with people, so, and I love his product, obviously. And so, okay, so there's a lot of and so's, isn't there? Therefore, the only con, let's get back to that. The only con I have is sometimes that I've noticed when I'm swimming, it can seem to be a little, lack of better word, is a little puffy, I guess. Or I've had some friends say that's what the drag is. There's kind of a drag, so which kind of means it's kind of heavy when not, okay, so it's very buoyant, but when you're swimming, it's not necessarily heavy, but it kind of like pulls, you're kind of working a little bit more to swim. And that's, as far as I understand, that's what drag means. So, okay, with that said, I did email them because I did have some friends, some of my mermaid friends, ask me where are the drainage holes. Okay, so this doesn't have drainage holes. I emailed them, and of course they got right back to me, and they said that with this type of tail, they didn't quite think that it did need drainage holes. I honestly don't know what it's like to have a drainage hole. This is, like I said, this is my first silicone tail. So I'm kind of debating, do I want to just deal with it? Because, I mean, honestly, I don't know if it's because of the water that fills in there. It seems like you can't really see your legs as well, I guess, like when you're swimming. But I also feel like when I'm getting out of the water, that it kind of really is heavy down at the bottom. So I've been having to kind of roll on my back, and since the fluke is kind of heavy, I have to have either a friend or my husband, who is my mer handler, and he kind of like picks up my fluke to help me like hold it up and, you know, laying on my back, so I lift my fluke up so the kids can take pictures with me as I'm kind of laying on my belly, and the water will drain. So nobody's really noticed that yet, but like I said, I'm kind of debating, do I want to try to put drainage holes in? I don't know. So that is literally the only thing, which should not deter somebody that I know of. It would never deter me again, even in the future. I will definitely stick with Mertailor. I absolutely love this tail. So I do have to say that she is my baby. She's an absolute baby of mine, and I'm gonna give her a big kiss. Mwah! I love my baby. She's my sweetheart. And now, if you guys have any questions, I'm gonna kind of put her down here, back down here. Okay. If you guys have any questions regarding a Mertailor Lotus, please don't hesitate to ask. Just comment below, and I'll get right back to you. And I am pretty honest about I am honest about what I do and I don't like about things. So I'm not being paid by any by any means on this. So I do like to give honest opinions so people do know what they're getting, okay? So with that, I really appreciate you guys coming to visit me for this. And you guys have a great day. And